Waiting.
I got the leadership coming back at 5 this afternoon. Then we begin this blockade. Then we'll continue the surveillance. I would anticipate 2 or 3 things. First, that Khrushchev will make a statement that any attack upon Cuba will be the same as he made at the time of the Suez business, will be regarded as an attack upon the Soviet Union, be responded to by all the weapons at their command. Number one. Number two is we have to assume that as this surveillance continues with the U-2s, that these SAM sites may shoot one down. At that point, then we were just discussing what action we will take and in attacking the SAM site. So I would assume that this will only be the first of an increasing number of steps. We're not going to be in any position to carry out an invasion for some days because we have to move those troops around from San Diego, but we're going to do all those things, and we'll just stay in touch with you this week, which, as I say, we anticipate that it will be getting more intense.
As I understand it, John talked to me about 3 possibilities.
Right.
The first one, I told him the only real thing I said, but I thought that was completely wrong. And apparently everybody else had.
That's right, and for the reasons, one is we didn't think we'd get them all, as well as we'd have all the disadvantages without finishing the job.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And the second one, the difficulty was, and of course here determining between second and third, I thought there were a number of reasons on both sides, and of course I couldn't tell about the understandings that the government had with the Latin American companies, with NATO, and so on and so on.
Right.
But so there, I just my thought was, well, no matter what you have to do, I will certainly stand hit and will be doing my best.
Right.
Support it. Now, the one thing I didn't quite understand, that you'd suspect this third program would require a number of increasingly serious steps.
Well, what we anticipate is first his statement of, the sort of usual one. But then, of course, the surveillance will continue. Now, we have to assume that they perhaps will shoot down one of these U-2s. Then in that case, and therefore make our surveillance impossible. In that case, of course, we will then have to judge what action to take. But I think that we probably, as I don't expect they're going to discontinue work on these things, I don't expect they're going to withdraw them. And I would think that we probably have that danger in any case.
I should think, Mr. President, that what probably will be bothering you the most after this first statement will be the some outcries from all around the world, probably including Latin America and so on and so on. There will be a lot of talk about the United Nations and so on.
Right.
The only thing that I said to John is that here's something that even if you don't get as many people in South America, many governments go along, that once you've taken the first step in force, then you will have to, if necessary, to make all these things unilateral decisions.
Right. That's right.
And that's the big thing. And when if you see becomes a time to do something, why you yourself, of course, will have to make a decision.
Right. Well, 2/3. If we get the 2/3, we'll operate under the Rio Treaty. If we don't get the 2/3, then we'll do it under our own act of self-defense. Then
your speech will be
7 o'clock. Then we're going to go to the UN with and our position will be the withdrawal of these up there to assist Adlai, so that we get somebody who's had some experience.
Well, Jack's a very good man.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you for telling me, and I will. I personally, I think they're really making the only move you can.
Yeah. It's tough to. As I say, we will. I don't know. We may get into the invasion business before many days are out.
Yeah.
But
of course, the military standpoint, that's a clean-cut thing to do now.
That's right.
Because you've made up your mind, you've got to get rid of this thing.
Right.
Well, the only real way to get rid of it, of course, is the other thing. But if having to be concerned with world opinion
and Berlin.
Others, why you've got to do a little slower.
Well, Berlin is the. I suppose that it may be what they're going to try to trade off.
They might, but I personally, I just don't quite go along, with that thinking, Mr. President. My idea is this: the damn Soviets will do whatever they want what they figure is good for them.
Yeah.
And I don't believe they relate one situation with another. That's what they find out they can do here and there and the other place.
Yeah.
And we're already standing at the unit with NATO that if they go into Berlin, that's all of it.
Right.
That means they've got to look out that they don't get a terrific blow themselves.
Right.
And I don't, it might be, I could be all wrong, but my own conviction is that you will not find a great deal of relationship between the two.
Let me ask.
They'll try to make it that way.
General, what about if the Soviet Union, Khrushchev announces tomorrow, which I think he will, that if we attack Cuba, that it's going to be nuclear war? And what's your judgment as to the chances they'll fire these things off if we invade Cuba?
I don't believe it is.
You don't think they will? In other words, you would take that risk if the situation seemed desirable.
As a matter of fact, what can you do? If this thing is such a serious thing here on our flank, that we're going to be uneasy, and we know what things happening now. All right, you've got to use something. Right. Something may make these people shoot them off. I just don't believe this will.
Yeah, all right.
In any event, of course, I'll say this. I'd want to keep my own people very alert.
Yeah. No, hang on tight.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot, General.
All right, thanks.
All right.